Hi Pavitri, this is Malcolm and
Kristen.
we're here to provide you a little bit of feedback on your video. And because you will be getting feedback from your person who's reviewing the video, I didn't want to repeat that feedback. So wanted to give you some feedback based upon the underlying educational principles for the videos, which really involves looking at how you've represented the foundational knowledge, how you've applied that knowledge, how you've integrated it, how you've really brought in the human dimension, how you've brought in the caring dimension in terms of your team, and how you've demonstrated the learning process that you've been through. And I'll kick off by saying that I really thought you did a nice job on your video. The way you interspersed it, the way you made it very personal. You brought in your family, you brought in how you came to be here at the School of Public Health, how you made a choice not to be going to med school, and how you linked it to a strong public health experience. I think that was a very good human dimension that brings you into all of this. I think you covered the foundational knowledge beautifully. You had a typo on Gantt chart right at the very beginning, which might make one think that you didn't learn the foundational knowledge as well as you should have done, but you got it right the second time. You want to try and pay attention to little details like that. The other little detail is that Hurricane Sandy took place before this course happened. You were disrupted because of the blizzard, not because of Hurricane Sandy. Not a big deal, but again, those little factual slip-ups in the foundations can be a bit of a problem. I thought you really nicely applied what you did and integrated everything very well. I very much liked the fact that you talked about the team contract, you talked about the talents of the team and the personal strengths, and you also talked about your confidence, growing confidence in working with Father Matthew and dealing with change, and how you've been able to integrate everything that you've learned into the group's whole. And I liked the slide for how your whole team has worked together, and then how you link to both Digication and your LinkedIn site. So I thought it was a great job. Kristen?
Great job. I really liked your background and your discussion about Nepal. I liked the slides that included the globe and your traveling from India over to the States. I also noticed the Gantt chart error and the Hurricane Sandy piece, and I think that really brought my attention away from some of the details that you were talking about. I thought that the music changes were a little bit much at certain times, and some of the details were a bit tough to read on the slides, but I really did like your presentation overall and think that you did a great job including LinkedIn. So, overall, nice job.
Okay, nice job. So look forward to seeing you next week.